welcome back to another episode of the Anything and Everything podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with pleasure for me to introduce our musical guest today. Please give it up for JD Isaiah. Take it away, man.
I am just a soldier, Springfield is my name. I have been marching since before time began. Wished I'd been a painter's brush or fiddler's bow. I would lead a soft life, but war's all I know. I was at Manassas, I'm everywhere. When brothers killed each other, Lord, I was there. Some of you have heard my call, bullet or a musket ball, and others never felt a thing at all. Wish like hell that I'd been made garden trowel or spade, and I would find myself a gentler trade. 98 McKinley hollered, go avenge the Maine. Me and all my friends that followed, Springfield was our name. I was at Guantanamo, rode up San Juan Hill. Many mothers' sons there, Lord, I have killed. When it is all over, they put me on a shelf, only to bring me down again to ride off into hell. Some of you have heard my call, bullet or a musket ball, and others never felt a thing at all. Wish like hell that I'd been a table or a fountain pen, and in my next life I will try again. At 17 I marched again, bring the Huns to heel. The world will never know, my friend, exactly how that feels. 44 I went ashore, set the bastard straight. I am just a Springfield and war's just my fate. I have marched for nations, I have marched for pay. I am marching still, my friend, into this very day. Some of you have heard my call, bullet or a musket ball, and others never felt a thing at all. Wish like hell that I could be paddling a boat at sea, but I know that is not the life for me. I broke out of the chosen, cold as it could be. Many young men died out on the snow because of me. I went into the jungle, hanging off the skids, carried in the hands of a Carolina kid. As long as men will fight and die, I'll be around. Men have said their last goodbyes accompanied by my sound. Some of you have heard my call, bullet or a musket ball, and others never felt a thing at all. Wish like hell they'd given me a choice to be what I want to be, and then maybe my spirit would be free.
again. Anything and everything. I gotta remove that. There we go.
Yeah, we got crazy reverb, man. Welcome
hey.
to
Welcome.
the trap. I know you notice our music is very emotional, veteran-like in the intro this time around. But without further ado, man, you heard him just now, a couple minutes ago, with that amazing song, man. We got JD Isaiah. Welcome
Thank
to
you,
the
Jay.
Anything and Everything podcast,
Thank
man.
you, June. I
First
appreciate
time.
you guys.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
most
Yes,
definitely,
sir.
most definitely, man.
Can you tell us the title of that song you just sang?
Yeah, that's going to be the Rifle Song.
That's what it's called, the rifle song?
Rifle Song,
That's
yeah.
perfect. That's perfect.
title. Man.
And I wrote it from the perspective, and you guys will like this, being veterans yourselves, from the perspective of a Springfield rifle. That's the way it was built. That's the way it was made.
Yeah.
It wanted to be something different, but it wasn't. That's just the way it came out. And so I think a lot of people that feel called to serve have felt those same emotions. So kind of at the end of the day, I was like, man, what if this is what I was supposed to be? What if I could be something else? And that's kind of where the whole song came from.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep,
That was-
man.
I'm not as dumb as I look.
Nah,
No one said you're dumb.
nobody
No
said
one.
that. Well, that's fire, man. The song put me in a place where I was making up my own story from everything that you said. I notice every time you say the line being carried off by a Carolina guy, a Carolina kid,
Yeah.
you smile every time you say that. Why is that?
That's a good question, and it's because I've changed the lyrics 3 times depending on who I'm singing it to, and that was the first time I've ever used my own beginning, because I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I wrote it with a friend of mine for him, and it was originally Oklahoma Kid, and then a good friend of mine out in California, shout out Bobberts, loves
Shout out
that
Bobberts.
song.
Shouts out to Bobberts.
He plays that thing. I mean, he's probably accounted for half of my views on any streaming platform. So I used to sing California Kid for him.
Ah.
And then yesterday I was like, I'm going to sing Carolina Kid for me this time. So that was the first time I've done that.
That's good, man. That's good. Yes, he's probably watching you right now like,
Shout out to you. Make sure you share this video, or else
I will.
we're never gonna mention California Kid again. But yeah,
Like June is a California kid.
I'm from
Are you?
California. Yeah,
Whereabouts?
LA.
LA? Okay.
Yeah. Well, originally I'm from the Philippines. You can hear it from my accent. Nah,
A little bit.
It sound like, imagine if it sounded like that. That'll be the only reason why people tune in to watch. I can't wait to hear him talk again.
Yeah.
That would
Most
be amazing,
sexiest
man.
accent.
I wouldn't say that.
Chapitis.
Well, you guys both, I've heard both of y'all play and sing, so I can say honestly that I'm the 3rd best singer in this room.
You're the first,
Man,
right
you're the first
now.
best singer right now, man.
Because you got all the foods.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You
But,
play the
man,
banjo
the
really good,
banjo
too.
is-
That's the first time I've heard and seen somebody play the banjo. When I
Yeah.
saw you a couple years ago at Rebel House, shouts out to Rebel House.
Again?
Yeah.
Shout out Don. Shout out Rebel
Yeah,
House.
shouts
Rebel
out
House.
to you, Don.
Yeah.
That was the first time I've seen anybody play an instrument for the
Yeah.
first time and like sing to it, because my only introduction to it was in movies or hearing it in a song and not knowing what it was, but I
Yeah.
love the sound of it.
Sounds
Yeah.
so good.
But seeing it
gets-
in person.
A bad rap, obviously from Deliverance, number 1.
Yeah.
You know, play the banjo music. And then
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand there's 2 different ways of playing it. There's a 3-finger scrug style,
Yeah.
which is what I started doing. Then I started getting arthritis in my hands, so I switched over to the claw hammer. And that way I can play and sing, because that's what I wanted to do. And I've only been playing about 10 years now, self-taught.
No.
I did one 30-minute lesson 10 years ago, and then here we are.
Yeah. So that's your primary weapon, or you got secondary?
Yeah. No, I play guitar. I started that about 4 years ago, and been making excuses for it. And I'll tell you guys, I was at Beach Haven Winery working our side business, and there was a guy playing there. You guys both played Sango Night Market.
Yeah.
And he was so good, and I turned around and looked at him. We had 1.5 arms. So his strumming arm was just up to the elbow, and he had like an attachment. And I'm listening to this guy. I was like, man, you've got to stop making excuses for yourself playing guitar,
Right.
because if he's doing
Dang.
it, you got to get better at it.
Yeah.
That's what my uncle told me when I first started to learn, because he used to follow this famous guitar player that lost like all his fingers on both hands, but they said he's playing better now that he's lost all his fingers than he did when he had fingers on his hands. So I'm like,
It probably makes you want to
Yeah.
improve. Yeah.
That's crazy too. But that's
Yeah.
exactly how it happened for me too. 1 30-minute lesson with him one-on-one, because I gave up so many times
Yeah.
on the guitar, and then I just took off from there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And
I
you
can
just
dig that.
casually said, "Yeah, I've been playing banjo for 10 years."
Yeah.
Is the claw hammer style like the slapping that you did? That's what
Yeah.
you call it? Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
And I had to kind of relearn how to play because I had that thing with a pickup put in it this year.
Just adjust this real quick.
Sure.
See your face. There you go. You see that beautiful face.
You
you
gotta
know what
see
I'm
the
saying?
face behind
There
the
you
sound,
go.
man.
Here I am.
The mustache that I will never grow.
I almost started.
This is
Look
like
good.
2 years right here.
No, you
Just
guys will
kidding.
get there. You guys
The
will get
dots.
there.
Pen. He's in the mirror every day with the pen, filling him in.
Yeah.
Yep. But the pickup. So I had to kind of change how much pressure I was putting on that head because you would hear it a lot more, and then it just sounds like you got a snare drum going on. So
Yeah. I think the banjo, like, it's good by itself because it sounds like it's a full band, man.
it does.
Like, you know, like you got the tapping and like the
It's like a snare drum.
yeah, it
on
just
there.
feels so
Yeah.
full. Like if you can, guitar, like if you just play it solo guitar and just vocal, like it's just that's it. With the banjo, I feel like I'm listening to a whole band.
That's
you can
true.
really
You know?
fill the air with notes
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
claw hammer.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I like the way you said that. Fill the air. That's good. With
Oh,
guitar, you don't really have that as much.
Right.
With a banjo, it just makes you feel like you're a whole band is behind. Like you automatically hear it in your ear,
Mhm.
even though you're looking at just one person play.
Yeah,
And I've had 2 iterations of having a band, but also I'm 40 years old, husband and a father, work 2 jobs, and I've
Right.
got some other hobbies. So like at this age, keeping a band together to practice,
Oh, yeah.
it gets to be,
2024.
Yeah.
you don't want to make time for it. I'm not saying I
Yeah.
don't have time for it, but I want to make time for it.
yeah, priorities. I mean, and also like like what you said, like it requires commitment.
Mm-hmm.
And especially having a family. I don't have any, but I know like at that point when I get to that point, which is pretty soon, that all right, now I got to just play one instrument. I can just be master of my guitar. So every time I have the opportunity to perform, I'll make sure
Right.
it sound big.
Yeah, man.
So
What's your top hobby right now? You said you have a lot.
Well, I drive race cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
Do you know how to drift? Because I've been trying to learn how to drive.
I
sticky.
can't. Well, I probably could drift. I've never tried it. But I have been driving this year down at the Clarksville dirt track because they're
Right.
closing in 2 years.
Oh, they are?
Yep. So this season and then the next one. And so I've been going down there and watching for a while, and I was like, well, now's the time. You better buy a car if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
So I race with them. I race in another 24-hour series that's all over the country. That's in Atlanta, Kentucky, South Carolina. Do a lot of shooting, and then obviously cooking, as part of our side business. Like, even
Yeah.
despite being not an overweight guy, like
Yeah.
I enjoy food, and I think a lot of that too is from military service, where you just eat all that junk all the time.
Yeah.
Man, I can't stand this anymore. Like, I want to have a good meal.
They
so
need to give you a contract to
We'll
supply
see.
them with a better MRE.
We'll see. Well, I'm writing a book right now, a cookbook for junior enlisted on how to eat healthier on a budget.
That's actually pretty
Bro, that's
smart.
useful.
That's really good.
That's
idea.
useful.
I mean, I have soldiers that's eating junk food just because they fed up with eating DFAC food.
Yeah,
like,
or fed up of MREs. And the crazy part is you get trusted with a firearm and not a stove in your room or anything.
well,
Right,
don't
right,
get me
right.
wrong. The barracks always goes off.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
That's true.
pizza, burning pizza in the
I
oven.
know,
That's it.
man.
Game over. But yeah. So I met JD, the music video Sell It, Cody Parson.
Yeah.
And if you saw that sweet Corvette,
Mm-hmm.
that was his.
Yeah.
The black. Oh my God. it's
That
so
car's
nice.
been in 2 music videos now. I need to get an agent for it.
You need,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. I probably will have it for one of mine. Now that you said before you get an agent.
Yeah,
so-
before take
Yeah.
book it now.
There you go. There you go.
Book it now. I will not upload this like 2 years from now.
Yeah. Just
But
to
yeah.
let them know.
So do you drive when you race, do you drive your own car or?
Yeah, I got a race car. I've got 2. I've got one down in Georgia that I haven't seen in about 3 years. So
What
I
kind of
assume
car?
It's a BMW 750. And that's for the endurance series. And then the one for the dirt track, it's a Acura Integra. It's the beginner, like 4-cylinder series.
Is that a rally or is it different?
No, it's 10 cars on track, circle
Oh,
track,
okay.
oval. And the car that I bought was pre-wrecked too, so it's not like there was a lot of pressure to keep it off the wall. Because that's the only way you're ever going to learn driving race cars is to mess up. But when you're racing on a shoestring budget, like I'm still a government employee.
Yeah.
So, you start thinking about going faster, but then wrecking it. And you're like, man, that's going to be really expensive.
Yeah.
So.
So what got you into that? Like, do you ever like driving fast as a kid or?
Well, when I was a kid, I said I wanted to be three things. I wanted to be an astronaut, which
Yeah.
I think that ship has sailed. I wanted to be a Green Beret, and I want to be a race car driver.
Okay.
So
So you
here
got
we
the
are.
Oh man,
Two
you
out
got
of
two
three.
out of
2
three.
out of 3, yeah.
There
That's
you
good
go.
odds right there. But would you? Hey, so this is a serious question.
Yeah.
So what if I wanted to do the race car, like not be a racer, but learn how to drive a race car, and like document it and stuff like that? Do I come to you, or do you not want me to mess up your car?
No. The car, like I said, is pre-wrecked.
Okay.
You could come to practice. That's no problem. Then I've also got a simulator at my house that you could get on and get some lap
Oh,
time.
Yeah, because I don't know how to drive stick at all.
That
You
thing,
need
you just put it in second gear. You don't need it.
Oh, you for real?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, we
Yeah.
got a race car
I got
music
you.
video to
Yeah, I
shoot,
got you.
man.
I got you. That's
Appreciate
no
it. You heard
problem.
that here for. He can't lie to
Yeah.
anybody else.
That
we
I
got
will
video
put-
evidence.
That I will post.
Yeah,
That clip.
that part.
That clip only.
Yeah.
But now for real though, that's been part of like a
verbal
bunch
contract.
of like bucket list things that I want to do, man. So hey, I would never imagine it either.
It is fun. And it's definitely like, I'm not the fastest guy,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really matter. It's like playing music. It's not how good you are. It's how good you make people feel when you're
Yeah.
playing music. So the same thing with the car. I'm like, man, I may not be the fastest guy. I may never win anything, but I'm having such a fun time.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
You
all
know,
that
you can't-
matters. Yeah.
You got your own pit crew and everything.
Oh, that's just me. Yeah,
Oh, really?
Get out there. He's get out of the car. And
Jump
just-
yeah, that's just me.
Jump back in. Am I good? Wait, it's just me.
You're good. There's like three tires left.
Wheel falls off. Yeah, that'd be horrific.
You ever try drag racing?
No, to me,
They have a
that's,
drag.
yeah, it's at the same spot. To me,
Yeah.
that's just a lot of money to only race for 12 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
It is.
And I've got, you guys can see it before we leave. I got a pretty nice Cadillac out there. It's pretty quick. And, but that's a good way to go through tires. You're only racing, like I said, 12, 15 seconds at a time. And sorry to all the drag racers out there, but it's not that hard.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah, bruh.
I drive
And you
a
can't
Prius.
even fucking fight him about it because
No.
he's a Green Beret.
No.
Rethink your decisions right now.
My Prius is better than your
Yeah.
$10,000. No, I don't.
But my main thing is like one of the dreams that I have on my little private dream board is learning how to drift and like buying like a car for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being out in public streets when there's nobody outside.
It's a skill from what I hear.
Yeah, it is.
The drifting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if I get you in that dirt track car, that'd be a good first step because you're learning how to deal with the car when it's kind of not under control.
Yeah, I did it in
That
a
surface is
Humvee
slick.
once.
Yeah. So what's your fastest in the track?
In the races that I do at, I would say, the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, we probably hit 120 on the backstretch. But this
Oh,
is also
nice.
still both beginner level series.
Okay.
Right.
You know, so you can enter both of these with just a driver's license. You don't have to have any sort of specific training. I've got a racing license, but it's still budget level. So they kind of limit the cars how fast they can go.
Yeah, that's right. That's like when you pull up at the go-kart track.
The fastest that I've been was a Mercedes AMG GT on the Yas Marina F1 circuit in Abu Dhabi. I was out there for work. Yep.
This man's out here, dog.
It was my birthday. I think I was
gonna
turning
say Atlanta.
37.
Birthday. Yeah.
Thought you were gonna say Atlanta, man.
No, this is in
Abu Dhabi, not
yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
Hey,
Hey, let's go. We got
305.
And I want to say we hit about 150 on the backstretch there, and you got an instructor in the car with you, and it's about $1,200 for 15 minutes or whatever. And so we come around and we're going back on the backstretch. He's like, "Hey, you can go a little faster if you want to." And I'm thinking about it in my mind, like, what happens if I smash this car up? Because this is a $500,000 car.
All right.
And I was like, "No, man, I'm good. Like, I'm going just as fast as I want to go." So I learned that day 150 is about my proficiency limit.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
you.
that car was more man than I was.
Hey, man, and it's more expensive
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've-
nah.
I mean, I know you got a lot of awesome car in your garage right now, but do you have a dream car or you already own your dream car?
Man, dream car. I would say if I had the money to build, would be the Mad Max Interceptor
Oh.
That's
from the
crazy,
Road Warrior.
man.
Yep.
Mine
Like a
is the
mimic,
Honda
like an
MB.
actual.
Yeah, because the car it's based on is an Australian car.
Right.
So to even get one of those over here now, these days, you're looking at 100,000. Then plus, all the modifications and whatnot. But I would say that, or probably that Mercedes GT. Those are beautiful
Yeah.
cars.
Well, the producer watching that last song is called Rifle, the
Well,
Rifle song.
Yeah, come on, let's get there.
Yeah, just signed a contract.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
My dream car is the RWB, man, the Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a good choice, too.
I love it. I love it.
That's
Because
an
it's
excellent
small and I'm small. So.
Well, and small
Yeah.
cars are quick. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I raced a Miata this year for the first time, and I never was against
What year,
Miatas.
Miata?
It was a 2006 or 7.
Yeah.
I've never been against Miatas. I just never been for them either. And after racing that thing, I was like, I understand it now. I get why
Yeah.
these things are,
These
are
lightweight?
fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
quick in the corners.
You ever drove one?
Not before that,
Yeah.
but at the racetrack, yeah.
Would you get one if you have the money?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep.
What do you think about Japanese cars?
Oh, they're great.
Like the JDMs.
Yeah, I like the culture, first of all, because
Yeah.
people that are into that sort of stuff are just super passionate about
Yeah.
modification. And my daily driver is a Toyota Tacoma. Like, Toyota's just,
Yeah.
I've always driven Tacomas. But as a whole, Japanese cars, just fascinating, excellent engineering, and just so much variety. Because you look at American cars right now, there's really not a lot of variety.
Yeah.
But in Japan, you're still able to buy whatever it is that your hobby is for motorsports. You can get
Yeah.
it.
If you go to the Middle East, you that them Toyota Hilux, man.
Yeah, that's a good
They're
car.
indestructible.
Yeah, they are.
They can take bullets. They can take RPGs.
take everything.
They
I've
take
had a
everything.
couple.
You can mount anything on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually
So-
stole one time from a platoon of Navy SEALs.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Hilux. They didn't have it on their books, and we were leaving from one base to another, and they had loaned it to us.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, whoever signed for this truck, we'd like to get it back to you. And they're like, well, we're not signed for it. So our C-130 came in. We drove that thing in there and strapped it
Oh,
off.
nice. It
Bye.
can perfectly fit in there too.
Yep.
Man, that's the best technically acquired
Yeah.
situation right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
How long have you been Green Beret?
Been in SF since 2011.
Wow.
Been in the Army for 18 years. I was in the infantry for 3 years, and then selection qualification course, got here in 2011. Been here
Nice.
ever since.
I just finished high school. Yep. Just
Well-
got out of high school. Fresh out.
Yeah, it's one of those things because younger guys coming in now, and a lot of the stuff overseas is kind of cooling down, you know. And,
Yeah.
And I've been telling them, like, hey, you don't get to decide when you're born. So,
Right.
you know, number one. And number two, obviously you can see it there in the rifle song. Like, beware what you wish for when it comes to combat and everything else. Like, it might look cool, but beware what you wish for.
Yeah,
So,
that's on the
Yeah, yeah.
movies, my boy.
yeah.
So how do you how can you just tell us your experience as a Green Beret? Cool stuff about it and bad stuff about it. I mean, I want to say bad, but like, you know, just
Whatever
Tell us
you
your
want to
experience,
say
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
I'll start with some of the coolest stuff that I've done because everybody always likes that.
Yeah.
And it'll tie back into motorsports too. So when the IndyCar race was in Nashville 2 years ago, downtown circuit. I don't know if
Right.
you guys saw that.
Yeah.
So we fast roped in on Friday to deliver the trophy. We flew from here
Oh.
down there, and I've got a video on my YouTube that you can watch about us going in. And so fast rope in, deliver the trophy, get back on the bird, fly back to Clarksville, go to my locker, take all my stuff off, and then drive to a PTA meeting, you know, because I'm still a parent.
Yeah.
I'm driving down the road. I was like, my life doesn't make sense. If I wasn't living it, like, it wouldn't make sense that I
Yeah.
just did all that and go to PTA. Got to guard the president in Palestine 2 years ago. We were tasked with helping out the Secret Service, which I considered to be a pretty significant honor, I guess, you know,
Right.
to guard the president.
Yeah.
I worked for a counterterrorist unit for about 7 years, and that was probably the best budget and training that I got the entire time. You know, and you become almost a diva when it comes to shooting because you shoot so much at work.
Right.
You know, your buddies call you up on the weekend, hey, let's go shoot. I'm like, man, I'm good, man. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'd rather just sit on the couch.
Yeah.
And, you know, traveled all over, I don't want to say the world, but all over the Middle East, 10
Right.
deployments.
CENTCOM.
Yep. And Arabic speaker. And, you know, it's really been an interesting thing to spend pretty much half of my life now. Because like I said, I joined 21, I'm 40 now. So, yeah, that's half my life.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So,
I'm gonna ask you like a really hard question.
no.
So
I'm nervous.
if
for
you're
you,
gonna
man.
if
What
you're
are you
gonna
doing?
if you can only pick one, if you're gonna be Green Beret or a professional driver, like an actual contracted like sponsored professional driver. You can only pick one life, which one would you pick?
And you're winning all the time.
Oh, a driver, no doubt.
You shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
My bad.
driver, no
Easy
doubt.
for him. You made it easy for him.
No, but you said contract professional. So I was
Yeah.
like,
No, I'm just saying, like it's a contract,
well,
like competing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
like
you're
it's sponsored,
good.
you know?
And you're winning.
Well, there's a lot of parallels in both because it's the pressure to perform, and you don't really get to have off days. You don't get to come into work as an SF guy and be like, oh yeah, I'm not feeling it today. Like you have to perform, and you're always we have a saying that you're always being selected.
Yeah.
So just because you got there doesn't mean you can stay there. And I've seen plenty of guys get fired over the years.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I would assume the same thing in professional motorsports is that like, hey, if you're not making lap times or if you're not performing, then you got to go. So
Yeah.
Right.
I got that. I almost did it, man. I almost went in and tried to do it. But music took over.
I'd say
took
that's
over
probably
all
the
the
right choice. I mean, it's a better part of the Army, but it's still the Army. Like
Yeah.
there's still
Yeah, I know what
just
you mean.
all kinds of stuff that you think that it's not going to exist. Like I get in trouble all the time. Obviously, this mustache is out of regs, and still at my point in my career, get in trouble all the time about it. And it's
Yeah.
just
Oh, so you're still in?
oh yeah,
Yeah, he got.
Oh, okay.
He said he just fast rope in last
Yeah.
couple months ago.
yeah. I got year and a half left.
Hey, man, for that big 20.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Is that the plan?
That's the
Big
plan.
two?
Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
doing anything further than that.
Yeah.
I
Did,
got
did
you.
any one of your brother in the SF knows you play music and banjo and all that?
Yeah,
stuff?
the word's gotten out.
Yeah.
It's
over
like
the years.
therapy for them now. Hey, man,
Yeah.
play this banjo real quick.
the
Is
word's
any of
gotten
them plays as well? They were like inspired you. You inspired them like, yeah, I mean, you can do it too.
I don't think I've inspired anybody, but there's actually a pretty small subculture of songwriters in fifth group.
Yeah.
And a couple of guys, they're both moved away from here now that we're going down to Revel pretty regular. But there's a lot of guys that are trying to make it. And then Derek Stoner's the guy I used to work for, who just got out 2 years ago, and he's trying to break into Nashville right now. And he's a heck of a guy. He's got a powerful voice like a Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
And-
that's his favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, right on.
Favorite,
yeah,
yeah.
Derek Stoner, check him out. He's got
Yeah.
a song coming out called Uniform pretty soon, which
Well,
is going to be a
send
lot of
them
the
in
same,
here.
the same stuff as like the Rifle song. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's
What kind
a
of
subculture.
So you play guitars?
Yeah, he's a guitar
Yeah,
player.
guitar player.
Yep.
Yeah, send them in here. Hey, you're invited.
I will. I'll let him know.
How do you feel about like country singers, right, that haven't served in the military and them writing about it as if they were like in it for real? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'd be more than willing to write for him if they want.
Hey,
Everything's for sale here, baby.
There you go.
hey man, this man came in with a plan.
Yeah, look, I've got a song, and I hate to sound kind of mercenary about the music, but number one, I consider myself a good writer, so I can write more songs.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I can. I heard it. The lyrics sounds good.
And I've got a tattooed across my chest lyrics and melody notes for a song that I wrote for my daughter. And for the right price, if they came in and said, "Hey, we want to buy that song and you can never play it again," I'm like, "I'll get this covered up and write a new song. That's no big deal."
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I just put a fucking black circle on my chest and then
Yeah,
call
I
it
got
a
bills to
day.
pay too,
Yeah.
so.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Do you ever branch out in Nashville or kind of like talk to people about your music?
No, having seen Derek go through what he's going through, and then a friend of mine named Morris Streppa, we met on a flight. She was going to Vanderbilt to study songwriting, and she's trying to break it in down there too. Just how cutthroat and vicious Nashville is.
Yeah.
And you guys saw when COVID happened and all those artists pushed up here because Nashville, there wasn't any open mics or shows.
Yeah.
So when they all came up here, it was kind of like big fish in a small pond. Like, Jay, you were probably still playing, but a guy like me, I'm kind of mid-tier anyway. So, they come here and now I can't get a gig anywhere because you got all the
man.
pros that are here. So,
I'm just, I just get it where I can. You feel me?
Yeah. Right.
I do, man. My goal is simple. Take over the city that you're in and then branch out to another city.
sounds diabolical.
Yeah. What are we
Yeah.
going to do today, Pinky?
Yeah.
Same thing we always do, Brain. Try to take over the world.
Yeah. So you brought something here. All right. Jay?
I got it. I
let's do
got it.
the
Don't
honor.
worry. Hey, man, while y'all introduce it, I'll be setting the tape.
Yeah. And I mean, and you mentioned that you are a business owner.
Yeah, so this will be the small business that me and my wife own. It's
Yeah.
Killer Ridge Homestead. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy. And so it started because we have a homestead, and we started having a plethora of extra produce and everything else. So we started making hot sauce,
Yeah.
and that's branched out into hot sauce, barbecue sauce, which is what we have here.
Yeah. You have the
Labels there. Yep.
Okay. Here, Jay. Yep. There you go.
Show them right in their face, man.
Perfect.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
And my wife makes the marshmallows, and it's been pretty lucrative. However, you're still at this point, working a second job, so it just becomes kind of an extra grind. But
Yeah. Here, let me just show them real quick.
Can you bust in on the marshmallows real quick?
There you go. Killer Ridge barbecue sauce.
look us up, and you can find us at the Sango Night Market. I don't know when this episode's coming out. We'll be at Thirsty Goat on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bust over.
It's
on
come
my
out
camera.
Friday. This
Bust it
episode.
out
Okay,
on my
perfect,
camera. Let me
perfect.
show them.
Then-
Let me show them on this
Yeah.
one here. Boop, 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 boop. These are the marshmallows, baby. I want to eat them, but I'm vegan, so I can't.
No, we'll eat 'em.
Can't eat them.
I'll
But
eat 'em.
June will eat them.
Yeah, I will definitely eat
There
it.
you go. Pass this to June
Yeah.
real fast, like June.
So, can you tell us
this?
the story? Oh my God.
Do I get?
This is interesting.
Yeah, those are
This is marshmallow?
marshmallows.
I never.
Go for it.
And
Yo.
Square.
I keep account. So obviously, if I was a worse businessman, I would start doing Facebook posts or Instagram posts about all the crazy shit that customers ask me. And one of them is they'll come up and they'll be like, "Hey, is this cheese?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're selling green cheese right now." That's
He
absolutely
said
what I'm doing.
moist. Do you make vegan cheese too?
I don't know if that's been discovered yet.
Yes. It's a
Really?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So, how often do you, how often is the Sango market?
It's every Monday from about May is when it started to we just finished up down there in September, and then the last couple have been at Beach Haven Winery, and then the one Saturday will be at Thirsty Goat, the pop-up shops.
Yeah.
So I'll be there. Come see me.
Nice.
So, this is handcrafted.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's making?
My wife makes those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shouts out to,
And then,
to the
Yeah.
missus, man.
Thank
And
you,
then
Lindley. So I make the barbecue sauce. We both make it, but it's my creation. So I spent about 2 years working on this, and I'm from North Carolina, which is a big barbecue state. And
Yeah.
tried different barbecue sauces over the years, and I came across this recipe on Reddit of all places, this spice blend. And I
Yeah.
was like, that sounds great in a barbecue sauce, and so I created it, and here we go. You guys are welcome.
Is it
to try
like a secret?
Yeah.
Is it like a
the
secret
spice blend
sauce?
is, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, man. I was like, but do I get to keep that bottle?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, I got my very
That's for you.
first. And it's vegan, so nobody can judge me. But the other one has anchovies. I didn't know what anchovies were, but he told me to save my life from like coming out of my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My thing. But without further ado, I'm about to bust
Please try it.
down
That'll
one of
be-
these chips in the, what is this one called?
That's the pretty good sauce.
This is the pretty good sauce.
That's
For the
it. Who
first
named
time,
that?
try
I
it
did,
out.
That's really
Let's do
awesome.
Because we would have
Smells
customers, they
smoky.
would come up and they don't want to like blow smoke up your ass, so they'll try it and they're like, okay, that's pretty good. So
Oh, that's
now I can
pretty
say, yeah, it
smart.
is.
Like, it's easy to remember too.
Mhm.
We're doing ASMR right now.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Oh my
It's
God.
like it has like a hint of like. Okay, so for all my Caribbean people out there, if you know what tamarind is, I can taste that in this, but it's not like overpowering. It's like a sweet, not too tangy. Well, hold on, let me get another one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yo.
Make sure it gets a full review there.
Fire, man.
Thank you.
And this is like dipping sauce for chips or just.
That's barbecue sauce, chicken, pork, grilled vegetables. You know, we cater to all.
That's
And
so good.
thank you. Yeah, it's been a pretty big seller.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on rice and I'm good to go.
So that's 100% my
I'll
retirement plan right
I'll
now.
I'll probably give you some, June. Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
You can have that.
No,
one.
I'll buy.
You can try that one. Try
When
that
is the
one.
marketplace? This Monday?
Saturday
Yeah, one?
at Thirsty
Saturday?
Goat. Yep.
Saturday
time?
at Thirsty Goat.
Yep.
What
I
time?
think it's at noon to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, noon to 4. Look up Thirsty Goat website.
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah, this episode will be released Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll send all the information there for sure. So make sure.
Perfect.
And again, like, yo, this is not just. I'm not getting paid to do this. This is
But
straight
this
up
is good.
raw reaction.
I know
If
I
you-
can't keep chewing on the
Yeah.
mic, so I can't.
Yeah.
I can't, bro.
If you're not getting paid and then the product tastes crap, I will tell it.
Wait, I want you to
appreciate
try
that.
the marshmallow on camera though.
Yo, I mean, this is. I love marshmallow in my fiance.
Look at his
Go
face.
right ahead. Yeah,
Yeah.
go right ahead.
But that I'm gonna go get one. Like,
That's
I
pretty
can
good.
give you. Nah, I don't
no,
have
I'm gonna get me a whole jar. What are you talking about?
I
You know-
didn't want to cause any division in the
Nah,
podcast.
it's
no.
good division.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good
good
division
division, yeah.
because I know now that I get to keep it.
So is this
So-
like flavored or the
Yeah,
colors?
so caramel apple, no, pumpkin, caramel apple, and then cinnamon and pecan right
We
there.
can let him guess, see
Yep.
what he tastes. Try all 4 of them.
I'm so
I'm so excited.
nervous.
I sell them. I don't really eat them. They are good. They're just
Yeah.
it's a decadent marshmallow.
What does it taste like?
I will no longer buy Dollar General.
Yeah,
You got to treat yourself better than that.
that's good, man. That's good. So wait, you said they got milk in it?
Beef gelatin.
Beef gelatin. Damn it!
Yep.
I
So
shouldn't have asked
freaking
you
good.
because in my mind,
Sorry, Jay.
Oh my
Jello
God.
doesn't or marshmallows don't really have like it's just sugar and whatever else. Damn it! I shouldn't have asked because I saw the chickens on the on the label, so I'm like, bruh, if I can taste it. Well, I can't, but from June's, my mouth is still
Oh, it's
salivating
so
from
good,
that.
man.
From that.
I just feel weird that like y'all talk. You know what? I can switch to this camera. Y'all can talk. All right, Jay, entertain him.
Perfect.
What made you come up with this? Like, what sparked the idea?
Well, so I've been into cooking for a while now, like we were talking about earlier. And when I came across that spice blend, I was like, that would be really good in a barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, nobody on the planet has married those two flavors together. Obviously, if you had a really refined palate, as you did, you notice one of the flavors in there, tamarind.
Yeah.
You know, so eventually somebody's going to find us out and be like, I know exactly what that is. But until then, I'm riding on the wave of
Eventually,
success.
somebody's gonna find us
Yeah,
out. They have a machine that just put a sample in.
Because it's an African spice blend.
I can taste that, man. That reminded me of home, literally,
Oh
for
my
real.
God,
Okay.
so
I mean,
good.
we don't have anything like that, but the taste of it, I can pick it out because I've been eating it for so long.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's
have a couple of different hot sauces. Daytona is our most popular, and that's a citrus-based Aji Crystal hot sauce. And I came up with the flavor one day. I was riding down the road chewing on juicy fruit gum. That's the one I was going to bring for y'all. And I was like, man, this is really good. What's in juicy fruit? And I looked it up. It's just banana and pineapple as the flavor.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I made a hot sauce out of that.
Yeah, I tried your jalapeno hot sauce too.
The smoked jalapeno?
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh
one.
my
That's a
God.
good
And
one.
now I'm mad at you for not bringing no hot sauce.
I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to
Bro,
you
I'm
next
not
time.
gonna lie. I will.
That next time I'll just come support. I'll just come buy
There you
it.
go.
You
No,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Appreciate
Whenever
that.
I'm a free person
Saturday.
to come out and do it. If I make it back in time Saturday from Illinois, I think I'm going, or Indiana, I think I'm going. I got a show out there, but if I make it back in time,
I'll
I'll
save
just
you
buy.
some
I'll buy you.
oh,
some.
okay,
Yeah, I'll buy you
because
some.
I'm a fan. Like
It's
there was
so
this-
good.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
exaggerating, man.
No.
I'm looking at that bowl like I can't wait for this
Bro,
episode
this one will be
to
clutch
be
for
over.
me.
Cutting this one short.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
that I would like. I just now experimented with getting vegan, like trying vegan meat and stuff like that, but not overdoing it. And I feel like meatball or whatever else I want to put it, I feel like it'll
Yeah.
taste good on anything that I try to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It's, obviously I'm here promoting the hot sauce in addition to my song, but it's good enough that I still make it all the time and I still eat it all the time. I haven't gotten tired of it yet.
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. That's good. And what I can't wait to see like the next flavor that you come
Yeah, because
out
we're
with.
always innovating.
It's probably something crazy like mint rosemary or something like that.
And this whole thing with the hot sauce started because we had peppers growing, and I'm looking at this just vast garden of peppers. I was like, what in the fuck am I going to do with all these? So we started making hot sauce, which has been interesting. Trying to sell hot sauce to different people that congregate in Clarksville,
Yeah.
So this year we did a slow burn pepper sauce. There's one jalapeno in the whole batch of like 30 bottles. For people that are kind of hot sauce curious, but you get all those people who are like, oh, I don't really like spicy stuff. So
Yeah.
we got the slow burn.
It's not made for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do, when I'm making a batch of hot sauce, if I'm doing a couple of bottles at a time or batches at a time, I wind up having to eat like chicken and rice and ranch for the next couple of days because my gullet is just
I got
raw
you.
from
Burning.
tasting everything.
So that's why you got to use your kids. Let them taste this. Hey, come lick this spoon real quick and tell me how you feel 20 minutes
my
from
daughter
now.
would hate that.
I'm saying, man. But yeah, man, be sure to always, if you see him, don't be afraid to say hi because he's a singer. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And support the music. Of course, support the family business because that is good.
That's so good.
Thank you.
Publix, Walmart, Kroger. Give me another grocery store that people like to go to.
Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly.
Yep.
Dollar
General.
A Dollar General. I never seen like that kind of stuff.
No.
But in Dollar General, but definitely if ever this reaches that kind of audience and whenever it does, hit up this man right here, bruh, and then get you some of that for your shelves because
right.
it is really, really good. And the packaging is simple and everything is nothing crazy to trick you or nothing like that. It's just one of those things where he believes in it so much that he doesn't have to try to convince you to try it. You know what I mean? Just look at his expression by itself and just be like, oh, yeah. Okay, then try it, but don't. If you don't fucking like it, don't disrespect the man in front of his face because you will get drop kicked.
Oh, we like
Stone Cold
feedback.
Stunner.
Yeah, I'm saying, and he put hot
RKO.
sauce in your eyes like in that one video.
You like it now? Jalapeno.
Tell your parents I did this to you.
Yeah. Then pay me.
Yeah.
We like feedback. We like feedback.
Yeah,
telling you,
no.
man, but it's
I mean,
honestly really,
this is
really good.
raw. Like it's really good.
Mhm.
If you have extra jar, I want to take home around.
He doesn't. I
I'll
have the
take
last
it.
jar that he brought.
You
Don't
can
worry
that
about
one
it.
right there. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have the little
So,
one because it has anchovies. in it.
Let's backtrack real quick. So, who came up? I don't know if you've already been answered. So, what was the conversation like? When like, you want to start a business? Like,
gonna
you know,
make hot sauce.
whose idea is it?
It was both of ours, and it kind of started with COVID, the lockdowns, right? So, me and my wife were spending time together, and we're like, okay, well, we've been locked in together for 5 weeks. We haven't killed each other yet. You know, it's probably buy a house together. So we knew that we wanted to get into homesteading. And so I thought we started slow. She's kind of expansionist when it comes to, I think maybe if we start with 1 or 2 plants, she wants to do 6 or 8.
Right.
So when you got 6 or 8 pepper plants, well, you got to figure out something to do because I hate food waste. It's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, we'll figure out something to do with this. And making hot sauce is not hard. It is time consuming. But I will say with the barbecue sauce, so during COVID, I made a lot of moonshine. And with the barbecue
you do
sauce,
moonshine too?
I do. Well,
Oh,
I
wait,
used
is
to.
that legal? Can you say that?
No,
on
it's
here?
not legal.
Damn.
Hypothetically,
He
I
make
made-
lemonade.
Yeah,
He makes lemonade.
I made a lot of moonshine in Minecraft or whatever the kids
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
And so with the barbecue sauce, legal to make, easier to make, cheaper to make, and nobody's going to look sideways at you if you're having barbecue sauce 10 o'clock in the morning versus moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. Get it for Thanksgiving.
There
Yeah,
you
let
If
go.
me
you
show
need
it-
it,
show it
yo.
real quick.
Hey. Oh, also, what's a good question? Hey, man, don't eat all my sauce like
I'll
that.
just show it
Oh,
on the-
the consistency is
Yeah.
smooth, bro. It's not chunky.
Nope.
It doesn't have all that salsa stuff in it. Like people be putting big ass
Yeah.
chunks of peppers and stuff in that joint. But I feel like that's the kind of sauce you can literally put on anything, even popcorn.
I
I
was-
swear to God, I
could,
would
yeah.
try anything.
Bro,
in it.
like
What's your go-to snack with it? Like if you recommend somebody, not like as a base on like meat and stuff. Aside from that, like see how we're eating it with these chips.
Mm-hmm.
What other food do you think would go good with it? Like dipping a carrot in there or something like that, or
Carrot
cucumbers or
or because we've got 20-something chickens, so I have more eggs than any man should have to eat. So hard-boiled eggs just down in
something? Just
there.
dipping in there.
Yep, that's what I like.
Hey man, you heard the man.
Yeah.
Get your hard-boiled egg on.
you know I'm Filipino because like right now when I go home I always have the rice cooker with rice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come home right now like what to snack. I'll just heat the rice, white rice, put that barbecue sauce on top of it. I'm good to go.
Yeah, man. In my country,
Yo,
we got this thing
so
called
good.
cook up. It's like brown rice and peas, what Jamaicans call it.
Okay.
And you best believe what's going on that as soon as this episode is
Oh
over.
my God, it's so good. Yeah. Well, thank you for this, man.
Yes, of course.
I mean, jeez. And I'm glad you're local.
It's like I keep discovering new tastes that it's like not smoke, but it is smoke. Like
Yeah, it's
he
just
just
so
did
good.
a
I'm just so
freaking magic trick, and then it just. But I love that the tamarind is like not overpowering,
Yeah.
but it's right at the top though. You know what I mean? It hits you with that tang right away, so it makes your mouth water and you want more.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep looking at June sideways every time he dips a chip,
So
because I don't want to keep chewing on the mic. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I appreciate y'all saying that.
hey, man, it's really good, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, 10 out of 10 recommend to every
100%.
household
Thank you.
this Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
And if you run out of it, you know who to contact, man. Oh man.
I'll make sure to have with my JD Isaiah Instagram. I'll make sure to have a link to the Killer
Yeah.
Ridge.
Do you guys
Instagram.
ship as well? Or?
We do. Yep.
Okay.
Man, he doing
Ooh,
everything.
there you go.
Baby.
That's
He's doing
like
everything. So you have no excuse, people. You have no excuse. Don't just take my word for it. He will be at Thirsty Goats this Saturday from noon to wherever, how long they go. But be sure to check him out, man. Give the sauce a try because it's phenomenal.
Yeah, the jalapeno sauce is gonna be there.
Yeah.
We are sold out. Sold out
Damn.
jalapeno.
That's how
I
good
knew
it.
it,
Is.
bro.
Look how mad he is.
No, like for real.
I can't apologize for success. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That thing-
Hey, that's good. That's good. That's good. You heard
Remember
it,
the
man.
name. Remember
the
the
name
name right here.
Killer Ridge.
That's good sauce. That's what I got. That's some really
That's
good
the name
sauce.
of the good sauce, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good sauce.
Pretty
Pretty
good
good
sauce.
sauce.
There we go, man.
That's a really cool name too.
Yeah,
Really,
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But you have anything else you want to tell the people before we wrap this thing up, man?
No, that's pretty much it. I've got the demos out. That's kind of why I'm here. My goal this year was to release an album, but number one, I hate the recording process, so I've just kind of fallen back into just doing demos because I was on a flight 3 years ago, and I sat between two of the biggest songwriters in Nashville, and I didn't have anything to show them.
Who were they?
It was Lee Miller and whoever he writes with, but they've written a couple of number one hits, big country writers.
Okay.
And I could tell they didn't really want to talk about songwriting, so I quit asking them. But it would have nice to have something like, "Hey, here's my demos. Check this out on Spotify."
Yeah,
I didn't have
yeah.
anything, so now I'm
Yeah.
finally getting off my ass and recording at least the demos to get it out there.
That's
Yeah,
cool,
looking
man.
forward,
Progression,
and you
progression,
know who
progression.
to talk to when you're ready for that music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got all the cars
got
already,
all the-
man.
Yeah, cars
If you
are
need a
covered.
stunt driver, I'll be willing to
stunt
risk my
driver.
life.
I
for
appreciate
your
that. I
music
appreciate
video.
that. I got
Yeah.
a fire suit
Definitely,
you can
man.
wear.
Hey, for
You're
real?
Yeah.
Hey, set me on fire. Let's do it. That should be the next song.
I don't know if you have liability insurance.
Yeah, nah, I'll be all right.
Yeah,
As
just
long
paying
as
with
the suit-
barbecue sauce.
As long as the suit works, man.
That's a good teammate right there. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man, I got you, bro. Anybody that's passionate and has drive and they're like motivated 1,000%, even if it sounds delusional to do stuff, I am always down to support them. That's why me and June work so well together, man, because we
Yeah.
believe in the hustle and the grind,
Yeah.
man, and having fun along the way.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I mean?
don't skip the process.
Yeah.
There's always we know the hurts, and you know there's a hurt, there's a recovery, and there's a satisfaction after that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, and he got the sauce, literally.
You got the
You know what I
sauce.
mean?
I got what you need.
So yeah, man, if you guys ever see me in a race car video, couple weeks, months, time frame from now, you already know.
Check out Sell It video. You'll see his beautiful car
Yeah, man.
getting stole by a
Corvette
goth
fire.
chick.
Yeah, sell it, and then you guys probably know John Duncan.
Yeah.
So it was in Jack's Hollow video. Don't Call Me Baby. That
That's the
just
girl.
came out.
Yeah,
Hey,
we just
watched
watched
that.
it
Yeah, we
yesterday.
watched that
We did a
yesterday.
review. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
really good video.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's very talented.
Oh, she used your car or?
Yeah, she used my car for that one too.
Oh,
man. Is
how
that
about
car-
that small
Is that
world?
car a stick or what? What is it?
It's
Stick?
a
Manual?
automatic.
Oh, it's automatic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
definitely reaching out.
See, that's what I love
reaching
about.
out to drive that
Please
joy,
do,
man.
yeah.
That's what I love about this.
We'll take a
community,
picture
you know?
next to you with,
Yeah.
and if it's not dark outside. Oh shit, it is dark outside.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I didn't bring it today. I brought the Cadillac today.
Well, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
still take a picture in the caddy, baby. Don't worry
Yeah.
about
Of
it.
course.
You got it.
Yeah, that's beautiful about the community. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just people helping each other out. You know, when it comes to music and passion. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just make sure you reach out. And also, main thing is that when you do collaborate with people, like be respectful, like with their time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the love goes both ways. Don't just expect that, you know, it's always about you. You know what I'm saying? Because that will end up real quick.
Yep.
You know, be professional no matter what. You know, like I think that's my main standard. Like no matter what, I'll keep everything professional.
Exactly.
Gotta be on time.
Yeah,
Being
be on
honest,
time.
man.
Gotta be
Like
on
that's
time.
not hard for the three of us. We're all veterans.
Yeah,
But
I'm paranoid about that.
oh
part.
man, that's why I was so
Yeah.
early coming over here. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There might be traffic.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
paranoid about that, Joy, man.
yeah.
I show up and sit outside if I got to.
Yeah, but dude, you're a blessing in this planet with your music, with your barbecue sauce, mainly your barbecue sauce.
I'll take that. I'll take whatever I can get.
Country.
No.
People don't get
Your
to
music
see.
is amazing, bro.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to for you to have that album because I really enjoy your lyrics. It's really hits home. You know, for us veteran, not even just veteran, just the songwriting process.
Yeah.
You know, and
Storyteller.
yeah,
Very
make
nice.
sure you continue on doing that, man.
Thank
Like,
you. I will.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
man.
then you got us. You know, you got this platform. You got, you know, if you need me with your music video, like, don't worry about it, man. You know, we got you. back,
you,
you know?
bro.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Can't wait to see your first music video. Like, if you're interested in doing like that kind of stuff for real.
Yeah.
And then if you ever feel like you want to say something, you gotta tell somebody, yo, F you or something like that, or just get some shit off your chest, promote the music. You invented a new sauce. You develop your own chips to go with
Yeah.
the sauce.
Yeah.
That's just a hint.
If you
right
need
there.
a guinea
Appreciate
pig,
that.
Yeah, if you need a taste tester, I will
right
be
here.
on call.
I was gonna say I'm probably a little too old to be having musical beefs with anybody, but
No, you can.
Yeah.
all right. Fair
They
enough.
can't win anyway.
I'll have to pick an enemy.
They can't win.
Yeah, 'cause
Either
they
way.
got both of us.
Yeah. You
I
think
got the
that?
sword. You know?
You think the rifle song was just about rifles? It's fucking banjo. It's actual gun.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I'm looking forward. Really.
Oh, damn.
Wrong
Hey, there
button.
you go.
Buttons
I
are
got-
pressing themselves.
You know how many buttons I have to memorize here
Did
without
I
looking?
win something? What's going on here?
But yeah, keep keep doing what you're doing, music, and yeah, I mean,
Just keep doing
really
life.
appreciate you coming over here,
Most definitely. man. Thank you for
giving us your time. And don't be a stranger. Come back if you have a new sauce.
Yeah.
I will.
You will. I know you will. I know
Yeah,
you will.
music.
And I
then,
appreciate.
again, tell them again what's gonna happen on Saturday.
All right, so that's going to be the Hops and Pop-Up Shops at Thirsty Goat starting at noon. You can get you a beer there and then also shop around. There's going to be a lot of local Clarksville vendors, and we like to represent them, you know, because small business is very important in any community,
Very.
particularly my small business. If you want to spend any money at all, spend it with me.
There you go.
But yeah, and then we've got the Etsy for that Killer Ridge Homestead, same as the Instagram, same as the Facebook. Follow the Instagram because I do most of the posts on there. My wife will do, there's two different flavors. If you see something that's long and informative, that's her. If you see something short, stupid, and funny, that's me. And, you know, that's my retirement plan. So trying to get this thing off the ground because I don't think my music's going anywhere quite yet. Maybe one day.
It will.
It will.
It will.
You know how many people watch this podcast,
Yeah,
man?
we got millions of followers.
Yeah, we
I
got
believe
millions
it.
of
I
people.
believe
it.
We got millions of people
Like,
tuning in, man. And
That's
the
why we
room
don't
is
do
only
live
getting bigger.
anymore. It's just too much people just
Calling in,
Yeah,
banging
yeah.
on the windows
I'm
and
Yeah.
telling
shit.
you, man. Hey, I know where you live.
Yeah, you're probably the demands of your barbecue sauce, you know.
Yeah, man.
But,
But, I wish you
but
nothing
yeah.
but the best, man. Full
And again-
success in your retirement plan.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Thank you.
become a family plan, and I can't wait to get half of what you make. When I told you about making your own chips
Yes, sir, of course.
for the sauce, of course, I'll take like a cool 2%. Nothing crazy.
Right on.
Yeah, yeah, nothing crazy.
But yeah, thank
But
you
this
so
a man
much.
with a plan, man.
Yeah, yeah,
JB Isaiah.
Yeah, message.
Oh yeah, I got a message for all you freaking viewers out there. Buy some goddamn hot sauce. Buy some dip. Buy some what is that? The barbecue. Buy the barbecue, man. It's delicious. Put it on everything. Thanksgiving is coming up. I know that I got emotional music behind me right now, but that's how serious this is. You feel me? So, with that being said, give your boy a shout out, and don't be weird when you see him, because he is trained to fuck you up. With that being said, when you're driving out here in these streets, do not forget to use your goddamn turn signals.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Beautiful.
See, here we go.
Thank
See,
you.
he knows
Yeah.
what I'm talking
Mhm.
about.
And
He knows what I'm
you know how to
talking
fix that? Because usually their turn signal, they run out of fluid.
about. Yeah.
So you know how to do it?
What they gotta do?
To fix it?
What they gotta do?
They gotta follow Blinker Light
They
Fluid
gotta
on
follow
Instagram.
Blinker
Yeah.
Light Fluid. And YouTube, baby.
Yeah.
With that being said, that's another episode, man. Your boy J Ammo in here.
My name is Juna Espinosa.
And I am JD Isaiah.
There
We'll
you
see
go.
you next time. We out of here. Again, one more time.
In the
Killer
building.
Ridge, let's go.
Killer Ridge in the building. I'm about to go eat.